Hello friends, welcome back to my channel once again. Today I'm gonna talk about our mind goes blank when we try to talk in English. So I'm gonna talk about this. And don't worry, it's a problem that has occurred to everyone, even me. It has occurred to me also when I was on my learning journey, like you guys, and I'm still learning. So how did I get rid of it? I'm going to give you some tips or some steps that I'm pretty sure that will help you, and I'm also going to convince you that it's very helpful. These steps are very helpful, very much helpful, because I've tried it all, and there are some other people who also tried it and they also had best result. They also had good results. And don't worry, that because I'm not going to waste your time. It's real. I've tried it, and that's why I'm sharing this message with you guys. First of all, before starting this video, I want to tell you that it's not your vocabulary. Okay, we only need few and simple words to exchange or convey our thoughts with others. Okay, we only need few words to speak properly in English. And remember this, that we are new to English, so our mind is hesitant at first, but when we get used to it, then it won't be so difficult as it seems to be right now. And the second thing is, think of the benefit. Think of the benefit that you're going to get after you master or after you become fluent in this language. If you guys are studying or in school or in college, or if you guys are studying, then it will help you in your studies. If you guys are working, it will also help you in your works, because there are so many doors that will open if you master or at least become fully fluent in English. There are so many doors that can take you. So think of the benefit that you're going to get. Okay, now I'm going to give you some tips that are going to get rid of it. Okay, now the first one is, you go to your room, close the door, shut the door, and then sit or stand in front of a mirror. Talk to yourself. Okay, like for example, there is a mirror in front of me. You just stand in front of it, or you can sit in front of it, and then you just talk to yourself about some things, like how you talk to your friends or your family members or anyone about how you talk to yourself but it's you are talking to yourself. So you're going to talk to the mirror, but at least try not to focus on making mistakes, or don't worry about people coming in and then asking you what are you doing, because I've also used it, I've done it, and I've seen many people do it. Even some native speakers or some peoples in YouTubes or in podcasts, they also did it, and I also did it. It's very amazing, because when we're talking to ourselves, when we are talking in our mind, our English is very much stronger than we think. Okay, but when it comes out of our mind, when it comes out of our mouth, it gets a little bit broken because we are not used to it. So yeah, talk to yourself. You can make a video. If you don't like talking to yourself in front of a mirror, because somebody will come into you, or somebody will say it's weird, you can also do one thing. You can make a video every day, at the end of the day, at night, before sleeping, and talk about anything you want. The topic can be anything, but don't repeat the same topic every day. For example, today you talked about your favorite hobby, tomorrow you also talked about your favorite hobby, but next tomorrow you can't talk about your hobby, because it's just going to become like a passage or become like a story that you're telling people every day. So the topic can be the same after like 3 days straight. You can use it for 2 days. You can the topic can be same for 2 days, but the topic should be different every day. Okay, you can do that. I also do it every day. And the third thing is, it's a technique that I have used, and I've seen many people do it, and I've asked them if it really works, if it has really helped them, and they said yes, it has helped us a lot. And before this I was afraid to speak, even to speak to some of my friends, but now I'm not afraid. I can speak English. So I've acquired that, and I'm going to tell you, you can just take some earphones, or the string ones or the wireless ones, and you can just put it in your ear, and you can play some music, and any type of music, soothing music, and turn up the volume until you can't hear your voice when you're speaking. Okay, like I'm wearing some earphones, and I'm talking, but I can't hear my voice because of the song. It should be like that. And then you have to record yourself in a phone. You just need a small phone. You have to record yourself talking about anything. Earlier I told you the topic can be anything. Yes, the topic can be anything, about anything. Even your secrets you can say, or you can talk about in making that video. Okay, and then after making that video, you take out your earphones, and then you watch that video again. So try to see the difference between you talking with headphones on or without headphones on. You'll see a difference. Without headphones, you might do this and yeah, so it was like you might do this, and with headphones you might have just gone like, yes, my day was good, I was in the playground, some of my friends also came. I mean, it's not like you're not going to use filler words. You might use filler words, but it's going to be a less number of filler words that you're going to use. So use that and try to see the difference. If you don't think that you've got any results after doing it, then just tell me. Come back to this video and tell me that, ma'am, it's not working at all. What kind of steps you gave me? So you can tell me, I'll correct it. I'll not give you this kind of steps. But it depends on you, on how many days you practice, how strictly you're observed, you want to learn that language. It's dependent on you. Okay, now I think the point is fifth point, right? Yeah. Now the fifth point is, don't use fancy words. Okay, there are some people who use fancy words, even though some of them don't know the meaning of those, or some of them know that the other people might not understand us. So let me just use simple words. Let me try to convey myself in a very simple way. But no, they use something more than simple. They use fancy word. They use like more enhanced English. Okay, they use that kind of things. Don't use that. It's going to take you time learning fancy words, so it's just easy to like use fancy simple words. For example, there is one word, bechance, or there is one word, bechance, BECHANCE, bechance. And now it was in my book. I studied it. The meaning of this word was what would happen to me. Like, happen or chance to happen. So at first I couldn't understand what the meaning of this word was. I was like, huh? What would be chance at, so the sentence was, what would be chance at Leonie's? It was some kind of thing like this, and I was like, what? I couldn't understand at all. So see, using fancy words, sometimes the listener might not understand, which makes you even more difficult to have a conversation with, and you will less likely to be more preferred to talk to, because when people don't like it when you're using too much fancy words, or you're just trying to, like, overshadow them. You're trying to sabotage them, okay, make fun of them without mocking them. So they don't like it. So use simple words, okay, and yeah, don't use fancy words at all, because if you go to some YouTubers, you will see that they have used simple and few words to convey their thoughts, and they become more easier to understand. But there are some YouTubers who, like, they use not simple, they use fancy words, and they also do too many drama. So we don't like that kind of things. People don't like that. So if you want to be liked by people, don't use fancy words at all. Okay, now the sixth thing is, I'm going to tell you guys. And so the sixth thing is, another thing you can do whenever you're watching something like a movie or cartoon or anything you're watching, and the character of the thing that you're watching suddenly says something that you can't catch, you can't understand it. So rewind it, go back to the when the character said that, and if you can, just use subtitles, so that instead of looking at the characters, you can just read and also understand it at the same time. Read and listen at the same time. So use the subtitles, it will help you even more. Just rewind it, go back to the time where the character said something, and read the subtitles or understand it again if you can. If you read the subtitles, don't read it slowly, like, don't read it like that. If you can, read it aloud, read it loud, so that you can hear it. And when you hear it, because it will go to your mind and it will get fixed, okay, so read it aloud, okay. And that's one thing. And now the seventh thing is, I'm going to tell you guys, I've told you guys in every of my videos that you'll see, I've told you guys to do it. It's practice. Now practice what? There is many things that you can practice. There's practice listening, practice speaking, practice reading, watching. What kind of practice would you do? You should practice speaking, okay, because if you want to speak, you have to practice speaking. If you if you want to speak, अगर आपको बोलना है तो आपको बोलने की ही प्रैक्टिस करना पड़ेगा. If you don't practice, अगर आप प्रैक्टिस करते ही नहीं हो और आप बाकी जो स्टेप्स है बस listening, reading, watching वो सब करते हो, तो what's the point of even learning this language? क्या ही काम है लैंग्वेज लर्नने का अगर आप प्रैक्टिस ही नहीं करते हो. तो you have to practice every day, at least for 15 to 10 minutes, like 10 to 15 minutes you have to practice speaking. Practice every day. I'm just telling you guys, you have to practice every day, okay. And that's the end of what I wanted to tell you guys. And yes, also try to, I've told you guys, I'm going to tell you again. Try not to use too many fancy words. Okay, talk to yourself in front of a mirror, make a video every day, and talk in English. No matter how much your mind, your heart wants to go back to your mother tongue, don't let it. Don't go back to your mother tongue. Okay, just speak in English even after you make mistakes. Just speak in English. अगर आप mistakes करते हो, मतलब आप एक वीडियो बना रहे हो, आप या फिर आप शीशे के सामने, आईने के सामने बात कर रहे हो और आपको लगता है कि आप और इंग्लिश में बात नहीं कर सकते, आपको अपने मदर टंग में ही जाना पड़ेगा, ऐसे मत करो. ओके, ये ना करके आप इंग्लिश में ही कंटिन्यू करो. ठीक है, यू हैव टू कंटिन्यू इन इंग्लिश. If you don't continue English, if you can't continue while talking in English, then what's the point of learning? I mean, what's the point of standing there making a video or talking to yourself like a weirdo? So what's the point of it? So don't go back to your mother tongue, and also practice every day. That's all what I'm going to tell you guys. And don't worry about mistakes. It's going to happen, and as I've already told you guys in the beginning of the video, that it has also happened to me. It will happen, but don't worry about it, because our mind is new to that language, and as it gets old, as it gets used to it, it will go away. So you won't be hesitant to talk to English. Your mind won't get blank. Words will come to your mind, so your mind won't get blank as you get used to English. Okay, that's all I've got to tell you guys. अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा, hit that bell icon, like that video, and subscribe to my channel. Follow for more videos and steps to learn English, and have a good day. So bye.